Alright, fine. Here it is. I'm saying it. It might get me done. One day, who knows. But I don't give a fuck because I'm going to say what I want, when I want, where I want, how I want to say it. Honesty is the best policy. I drink cow's milk. Cow's milk. Cow's milk. Cow's milk. The question is, do you drink cow's milk? Cow's milk. Cow's milk. Or do you drink alternative nut milks? The milk of nuts, are you drinking them? That's not innuendo, that is serious. I'm not taking the piss. I'm saying, do you drink the seed milks? The milk of the seed. That one was intentional, to be fair, but the first one was not. Also, carbohydrate milks. That's a different question altogether, but I remember going to my doctor many, many years ago. And he said, Narendra, you're looking good. All your essential numbers are solid, but you're a bit low on some things. Have you changed anything in your diet? I said, I've stopped drinking regular milk. He said, okay, I mean, I would suggest you don't, but if you want, that's all right. And I said, other than that, I'm eating less carb and I don't eat cereal anymore. He looked at me like, what the fuck are you here for if you're not going to eat the damn cereal? I said, Doc, what are you telling me to eat the cereal for? I'm trying to eat less carb. He said, okay, I'm going to start with this. You said you're not drinking cow's milk anymore. I said, right. What milk alternative are you drinking then? I said, oat milk? Rice milk? It tastes better? He said, this doesn't make any sense. You're saying you want to eat less carb. Yes. Then why are you drinking your carbohydrates in rice milk, in oat milk? What are you doing? And then after 4 seconds, it clicked and I said, yep, you're right. I'm a fucking idiot. That's why you're the doctor and I'm not. And now I know what the fuck was I doing for months and months drinking rice milk and oat milk instead of regular milk if I was trying to decrease my carbohydrate intake. That's some stupid, stupid shit. You also said, well, the things you're low on, so you know, are folic acid, vitamin B6, B12, all these other Bs. And he said, if you just eat the damn cereal, then you won't be low in these because the cereal is fortified. And that way you won't need to take a supplement because it's way more expensive. So just eat the cereal. I said, Doc, calm down. All right, I get it. You're telling me to eat the cereal. I'll eat the cereal. And if I want to eat less carbs, then I shouldn't be drinking oat milk. I should be drinking regular milk. He said, yes, come back in a year's time and who would have thunk it? Who would have guessed it? My numbers were all good. And it really is shocking how quickly people jump into the narrative and they believe the things that everyone's saying. Oh, almond milk is better for you than milk. Regular milk. Seed milks and nut milks are very healthy and they're good for the environment. Well, one, they're not that good for the environment. Two, if you're drinking almond milk, you're going to get big jugs. I remember my grandmother saying to us as kids, especially to the girls, do not eat or drink too much almond product because you will get bigger tartars. And they said, what if I want bigger tartars? And she said, well, if you want bigger ones, then drink it. I would say as you get older, you're going to say you want smaller ones, but it's what it is. It goes in roundabouts. And it will go in roundabouts if you do have bigger ones sag into the floor when you're older. You don't want that. That was her advice to young children. She was a real firecracker of a lady. It was a great time. But even then, she knew, don't drink too much soy milk, don't drink too much almond milk. This was 100 years ago. Well, she'd be 100 now, roundabout, but it wasn't 100 years ago. I'm not 100 years old. I'm much younger than that. Youthful guy, you know, and it's because of the cow's milk. No, it's not. It's not, to be fair. I can't say that because I will get sued probably. Aubrey Plaza this week has been getting so much flack. She had to turn off comments. Now, she shouldn't be turning off comments. You should be able to take the heat. If you can't take the heat, don't make it. If you can't take it, don't make it. But stand by what you've said. You've made a joke. I laughed. A lot of people laughed. And because a few thousand people online said, you shouldn't be doing this, the dairy industry is evil. And yes, I would not disagree with you that there are very bad practices going on. But it's not going to stop me drinking my milk. And I most certainly am not going to be going on to nut, seed, carbohydrate, bean milks. I did it before. It destroyed me. And it just comes and comes and comes. And I don't know if I can say that. Like, that's not very vegan friendly, is it? Comes and comes and comes. Is that allowed? I don't know. I'm not sure. Again, that was an accident, and then I thought about it and I went, oh, the world is too weird now. I didn't mean for that to be the case, but it was the case, and now I can't get it out of my head, and it's a bit wrong, it's a bit rank, and fuck the vegans. That's what I'm saying here. That's the point of all of this, alright? Fuck the vegans. I have a view of the vegans. I've had it for a few years now. Vegans are the real world equivalents of the Jehovah's Witnesses, but worse. You know, you get a Jehovah's Witness at your door, you see one in the street, they'll try and preach to you. They'll try and convince you that their God is the way to go. And then they'll leave if you don't agree. And they'll give you a pamphlet. Very nice. The vegans don't do that. They'll come, they'll preach to you, they'll say I'm teaching you, and if you disagree, they'll say you're a demon. They'll say you're the devil. They'll say you shouldn't be drinking cow's milk. They'll say you should stop eating meat because you're a killer. I'm sitting here like, hey, you shut up, all right? Stop that. If I want to eat my meat, I'ma eat my meat. Again, not an innuendo, but I'll take it in this case because you should be eating the meat. Eat the meat. Eat the meat. If anything, these people should be supporting eating of the meat. It's very pro-homosexual, and that's all good. Live your own life, but don't be telling me how to live my life, all right? Fuck the vegans. Fuck them. And eventually they will be fucked completely out of existence because we're getting to lab-grown meat. Now, it needs a lot of work because it doesn't have the right muscle fibers and inlaid fat and all that stuff. But eventually, lab-grown meat will be the way forward. I don't like it. Eventually, I'll get used to it. And then what are the vegans going to do? What are the vegans going to say? You can't be eating lab-grown meat because it's an animal? I'm not sure that argument really swings anyone. It's kind of a redundant, stupid, unarticulate argument in and of itself. And this is the reason why veganism is eventually going to go bye-bye. And I can't wait to see the back of it because some of these people are so damn aggressive in the streets, outside your house. Shut the fuck up. No one cares anymore. And you shouldn't be trying to cancel people because they drink milk or they eat meat. You want to do what you want to do? You do that. Do not tell anyone else what they can and cannot be doing. All right? That's what I'm saying. That's all it is. And that's the end.